Oh, good morning. It's day 3, man. Day 3, weapons of mass creation. I got my sidekick. Where you at, man? I got my sidekick, man. I'm a little late, man. I had a lot of stuff going on today, man. So I'm about to go in here and see what he's doing or whatever. My man right there. My man right there. So I'm about to go in here and do this, you know? You know what I'm saying? Log in. Make sure I get pictures with everybody too.
We're getting ready to bring Mr. Marshall Shorts up to the stage. He is an award-winning entrepreneur, artist, and designer with passion. I love when you get an applause before I even finish the intro, right? You the boss, man. Award-winning entrepreneur, artist, designer with a passion for creativity, right? He is the creative-in-chief of Artfluential, and he co-founded Creative Control Fest in 2012. CCF is an annual grassroots confest aimed at the mutual exchange of resources with creatives of color in industries of art, design, activism, scholarship, and entrepreneurship. All around badass. Y'all, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Marshall Shorts. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a lot of energy in that intro. I felt like I was on Apollo or something. And then I really just want to talk about a piece that I've been kind of, mulling over for a year, which is how do we manifest things for change in our lives, right? And we as creatives, how we do that as creatives on an ongoing basis. Is that cool? Yeah. All right. Is that cool? Say cool. All right. I'm black, so we do call and response. So I grew up in church. I need to holler if you hear me. That type of stuff. All right. So as a youngster, I like to draw. I don't know where it came from, but as I got older, I realized that my dad used to like to draw too. And my dad is from Chicago, Illinois, west side of Chicago. And I thought it was really important to the subject I'll be talking about and manifesting, because he said, as the story goes, when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I asked my dad how to draw. And he put a pencil in my hand. And ever since I had, been doodling or drawing at some point. And ever since him and my mom, always tried to put us in opportunities. If it was a class at the Cleveland Institute of Art, they used to do the free Saturday classes and stuff like that for inner city kids. And so, that action manifested me being here today. And real quick shout out to Jamal, because he's doing that on a master scale. My son is a product. I've been designing since my son been on this earth. He ain't started wanting to design until he met Mr. Jamal, right? But one of the things that was really salient is that we just didn't see representation at the conferences. And we have been to other creative conferences, and it was kind of the same experience. And we knew people of color that were really creative, that really needed to be on that stage or, be in these spaces. And so we didn't want to change weapons from what it was, because we really enjoy weapons, but we also saw a need. And so instead of trying to break into weapons and make weapons something that we wanted it to be, we decided there was no creative conference in Columbus, right? So why don't we start one ourselves? And I think Bill Beachy told me, well, what better way to market your company than to start your own conference? So I was like, that's ours, right? So that's what we did, right? Talk about this and something, what is our response as black people today to the current conditions and the current climate, the current political climate? What came out of the civil rights? What did artists do at that time? And so this was my response. And I won't get into the details of it, because you can read it online, right? But I wanted to create a manifesto that would affirm, black creators who might find themselves in spaces where they are isolated or feel alone, or don't feel like their creativity or what they create in the world is up to par, and that they deserve to be in these spaces and contribute to these spaces. And so I'll leave in with a quote: imagination is everything. It is a preview of life's coming attractions. This is where you can find it.
I'm really excited to bring our next speaker up here. Corey Faber, man, he's a senior graphic designer at Ohio State University in the University Marketing Department. Co-founder with our man Marshall, right, of Creative Control Fest, right? Y'all give it up for Mr. Corey Faber.
Thank you, buddy, thank you. How's everybody doing? Just a quick story. I can remember back in February, I got a call from Heather, inviting me to speak at WMC Fest. And I was like, you sure you got the right person? I'm usually not the one that speaks, and I got to give it to my man Marshall. And I told him that they wanted me to speak. He was like, this is something you got to do, So I accepted the opportunity. I'm happy to be here. And then when I found out who was the person that recommended me to speak, it was my man Jamal Collins. So let's get into it. So this is me. I'm a New York City native. I've been in Columbus now for about 15 years. This is my second home. As Lenny stated, senior graphic designer, university marketing, co-founder of Creative Control Fest, owner of thecreativeshop.com. Some of these awesome hats I see people wearing, thank you. Went to CCAD. I'm a Knicks fan. My favorite shows are The Simpsons, Wire, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Parks and Rec, and honorable mention New Girl. New Girl fan. Favorite hero, Superman. And just a fun fact, I went to space camp as a kid. Probably the only black kid you'll meet that went to space camp. So I had the crazy idea to start my own business, right? I was ambitious. I thought I was a good designer. I had vision. So I said, why can't I just do this on my own? Why do I need to work for someone? So I started a company in the early 2000s called Mill Grade Concepts. I had a roommate who did freelance graphic design as well as I. And we opened up a small print shop in downtown Columbus. I'm like 23 at the time, something like that. And it was a good time. It was a good time. One thing I take from that experience is that I learned a lot fast. You really don't know where you're going, starting a business, but I just had a dream and kind of put something together out of nothing. So we had a great run. We were in business for about 4 years, and unfortunately we decided to dissolve the partnership due to disagreements, but I think that happens a lot. So it was a learning process. We need to come to Weapons several times and then decide to start Creative Control Fest. We've been blessed with 6 years of being able to bring our heroes to the city of Columbus, number one, but also share resources for all creatives and just give a different perspective to what creative designs and entrepreneurship should look like, or could look like. Maybe since I didn't have instructions, my job is to be the one to write the instructions to help somebody else find their path in their journey. So in closing, I just want to thank my wife because she's my main cheerleader.
So we at the spot. This is Weapons of Mass Creation, 3-day event, 3-day workshop. My man Corey just smashed it. You up there? I'm gonna come up, hold up. That was beautiful. Can I come over here? Yeah, whose is this?
Right.
That's your drink?
Reason why we're here. And that is good.
That was beautiful. What you got, man?
How was it?
What's that?
It's that prime rib.
That's over there?
Yeah.
This over here?
From the food truck in there?
Oh, the food truck? Behind us? Oh, I'm about to do that.
Yeah.
Bro, that was beautiful, bro.
Yeah, he did good.
You was beautiful, man. You was seasoned, man, that was beautiful, bro. You ready?
Look at my nose.
Modern psychology has a word that is probably used more than any other word in psychology. It is the word maladjusted. It is the ringing cry of modern child psychology, maladjusted. Now, of course, we all want to live a well-adjusted life in order to avoid neurotic and schizophrenic personalities. As I move toward my conclusion, I would like to say to you today, in a very honest manner, that there are some things in our society and some things in our world which I'm proud to be maladjusted. And I call upon all men of goodwill to be maladjusted to these things until the good society is realized. I must honestly say to you that I never intend to adjust myself racial segregation and discrimination. I never intend to adjust myself to religious bigotry. I never intend to adjust myself to economic conditions that will take necessities from the many to give luxuries to the few, leave millions of God's children smothering in an airtight cage of poverty in the midst of an affluent society.
That song reminded me of us.
It does?
Yeah, back in the day. You remember that feeling? Just how hip-hop used to make you feel, especially back then. It was so real. It was like air.